Good morning, everyone. I guess I just needed the sun yesterday, and I don't know. I feel like I needed that vibe for the Gates of Restraint. And today, actually, like probably when you're seeing this, like all of the gates will be like shown. But yeah, anyway, now you chose. How did I call it? Gates of Opportunity. I think I called it. Let's call it the Gates of Opportunity. Gates of. Let me just like that. Yeah. This one is a little bit better in my opinion. Like the gates of restriction were something. This one is yeah, it's a lot more colorful, a lot more open. As you can see, there are no restraints here. Yeah, but it's interesting. It's interesting because it's like a whole new, and to be honest, I don't know if you can make out the wings on the doors. It's like the universe is like, yeah, we're leading you towards a whole new opportunity. This reminds me a little bit of the Ace of Pentacles for some reason. So this might be an opportunity for new housing, a new journey, a new job opportunity. But I don't want you to go with that. Let's go with cards themselves. So today I've asked Lord Ganesha to assist us. And yeah, let's see what we have. Oh yeah, we got embrace. So you must be embracing this new opportunity, I assume. Ooh, with the Emperor. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You're in the position, babes. You're gonna be the one who's gonna be calling the shots. I feel like I'm getting the energy of you taking control of your life and being like, this is how things should be for my journey, for my for where I'm headed. And I'm not really getting the idea of the dictator, but really of a good leader. So yeah, I have also brought like that's how I do it. I guess that's how it's gonna be going. I have written here what each of the bios in the group is gonna be associated with. So number one is bringing attention to the healing of the void, being called into healing by spirit. So whatever is going to be coming up now is meant for, like, this is something very like out of your control. This, like, will have control, but it's more of the energy of this is meant, this part of your life at the moment of this new journey which is opening, this is meant so that you are able to be healing. So let us see, 1, 2, and 3. I've said I'm taking reversals, but I don't think these cards even have reversals, but if something does pop up, we'll see. So let us see. Nurture. I guess either you need to be nurtured, at least that's what I heard, or you need to nurture others, or maybe you need to nurture yourself. We're gonna see with the tarot. Three of Cups, having fun, being joyful. The Hermit, isolation. Like, these are two opposite energies for some reason. Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. I'm getting the energy that friends are going to be very important for you. And healing is going to come through community, through people around you. And I think you're going to know, like, you're going to be noticing either people are going to be very good to you, or you're going to be taking notes on how others are doing something. At least that's what I got. Because you're into introspection at the moment and you're being called into this introspection. Maybe you're being called into how much fun you're having. Like, are you drinking? Are you taking drugs? Are you doing something inappropriate? Are you having too much something? Where is that leading? Because it's also like this, the Wheel of Fortune, starting off the journey with the Wheel of Fortune. This is like an open door for you, where Spirit is like, we're opening these gates for you only if you introspect, only if you truly understand what actually makes you happy, what actually brings you joy, what will nurture your soul, because this is the Three of Cups. So it's like, if you want this new journey, if you want this new opportunity, if you want to feel nurtured and you want to have nourishment, what exactly are you gonna do about it? Because you've been isolated at the moment for a reason. Maybe you're not with friends at the moment. Maybe you don't have lots of friends. That's important because you're meant to be healing. You're not meant to be spreading your energy or giving energy to anyone else. So yeah, you're being called out to heal here. The number 2, protection or restriction by your higher self. Are you preserving or restricting? And the energy here is about how exactly do you process things in your life at the moment? Because if you're preserving something, if you're preserving yourself, that's all right. But if you're actually restricting yourself for reasons we're gonna see with the cards, maybe that's a problem. Maybe you're stuck. Maybe you're not being allowed to be moving forward. And again, higher self coming up there. Why is this reversed? I said no reversals. Joy came up reversed, and now do keep that in mind. I said no reversals, but still, if you want to be happy, I feel like I got the message of I'm not allowing myself to be happy. I'm scared of being happy because if I'm happy, something bad will happen. That's a wrong mentality. Ace of Wands. That's nice. Maybe so a whole new opportunity has happened for you and you're like, I'm not gonna be happy about it. The High Priestess. You're sensing this new opportunity for yourself. Eight of Swords. Or you're thinking about when is it gonna be coming. You want something good to happen to you. But that's restrictive. It's like, I'm getting the lack mentality of, I don't have that. When is it gonna be coming? You must first embody that energy. You must first go into that energy and being like, I already have that. I bring that thing to myself. And maybe it's joy. If you're looking for happiness, bring happiness into your life. I don't like how this shirt stays like that. Maybe you don't like your clothing. Maybe you need to change your style. Or maybe iron your clothes. Yeah, I get the energy of if you want something to happen for you, you first need to embody that energy. You first need to live that energy. If you want joy in your life, live joyfully. Go out, have some fun. Not maybe it's not the way of the Three of Cups where you're drinking, partying, and everything. Maybe it's something else. Do things which brings you joy, and that way you're able to connect truly. And that Ace of Wands is gonna be arriving for you, because at the moment, the higher self is restricting you from that because you're not living that energy. Or maybe you're stopping yourself from having joy and fun because of some reasoning, because you're waiting on something, you want clarity. I think you already know. I'm getting the energy of Neptune in Aries here. Neptune in Aries. Yeah. There is a fog, there is mystery here, but it's also quite clear what you must be doing. With the Eight of Swords here, you've put yourself in a trap by yourself, so remove yourself from there if you want to actually experience joy in your life. Because at the end of the day, that's the message I'm getting. One day you're gonna come back to this moment and you're gonna be like, I should have done that. I shouldn't have dwelled so much into the energy which does not support me. I should have just done what I wanted. So do what you want to do. That's important. Number 3. Opportunities coming to fruition. The long-awaited first sprouts can be noticed. So, excuse me. Oh wow, maybe you're gonna be speaking or something which you're not able to speak at the moment or something. So something in your life which you've been working on, but it's in the been in the shadow, and it's just been you haven't seen the fruits of your labor. You're gonna start to see the first parts of the flower showing up now. Why is everything reversed? They shouldn't be. Enlightenment. Wow, maybe you've been working on your spiritual side. Three of Pentacles, working with others. Um, I think someone might want to work with you, teach you the devil, restrictions, Capricorn energy. This is interesting, be mindful. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, that's a journey, isn't it? I think this is about the job, because we got the Pentacles and the Capricorn here, so there is a lot of Earth energy. And I think that you've been awaiting a whole new opportunity about a job opportunity, and you're gonna get that. But I think it's gonna be restrictive, just so you know. Because I assume this is what you created. You were like, I want it to be stable, and I don't want to be moving. Maybe you're like, I don't want to be moving anymore. I'm just so sick of changing jobs. Maybe you're someone who changes jobs frequently, and you're like, I don't want to change that job anymore. I just want to go in, study, and move slow and get this massive amount of just progress throughout time, because the Knight of Pentacles is slow. This can also represent like some kind of I don't know, with the devil. The devil is weird. Devil can be many things. um yeah, it's really about, I think that you want someone to just you want someone to just come and tell you what to do, and to teach you how to do things so that you can move forward with the steps which are provided to you. And yeah, enlightenment. But it's coming up reversed. And my problem here with the devil is, I'm not entirely sure if this is really like truest form of your progression. And maybe that's why you are not allowed to be moving, because I'm getting this energy. Your spirit guides, angels, whatever you believe in, they've been working in the background to set up things for you. But now, because you have not been able to truly, how to say it, to push yourself in a way that's specific, that is without the devil, maybe because the devil is it's connected to the lovers, where there is choices here. um you're meant to go on this journey so that you can actually learn what exactly you need. And I think this is going to be like a longer journey. I'm hearing a few years. So I feel like it's not like enlightenment, really. It is, in a way, it is higher knowledge, but it's more about, this is not the truest knowledge which you're meant to learn. This is just part of the knowledge, uh, which is learning to work with others through restrictive behavior, which is a little bit toxic, but not the worst. Uh, but you're allowed to be moving forward in a good way, where you can create stuff for yourself and have probably a good material abundance over time. So yeah, bear this in mind, that this is not the end of your chapter, especially work-wise. You might be changing jobs in a few years again, but this time this might be you choosing to go with, that's what I'm getting, you might be choosing to go by yourself. All right. Courage. Let me see what this is about. Number 4. Your relationship with your inner self and where it's leading you, even if your ego is not responsive. And by that, I mean how you connect with your innermost guidance, even if your ego is like, no, I'm not doing that, that's not for me, that's not how I want things to be. And we got courage reversed. I don't know why why they're reversed. They shouldn't be reversed. But coming up reversed is this energy of, I said no reversals, come on, why is this happening? There is courage needed here. I'm getting the cartoon show Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was so scary but amazing. I remember that show was like, oh my god. Childhood. If you've watched that, like, yeah, it was something. It was something. I'm even hearing the moment. King of Swords, clarity, communication, honesty. Page of Pentacles. Okay. And Star. I love that. Either you or someone else is gonna be coming forward with telling you something which is not discomforting, but it is the truth. And this is about a new beginning, and there is much healing here, which I love. And I don't, I mean, I got the sun card there, and this is the card of Aquarius. So I feel like this is the restriction, because your ego might be like, I want something, but then the information you're receiving is opposite of just like what you want is not the best for you. So you're getting this opportunity, healing, renewal, and your inner self is like, yeah, we need that. We need that. We need the whole new opportunity. We need the new job. We need the new housing, because Page of Pentacles. We need the new life, because this is the best for us. We this is like, we need to stabilize our thinking, and we need to be healing here, and courage is needed here. Maybe you're the one who needs to bring forth this information. Maybe you need to bring healing somewhere. Maybe you need to speak some truths about what you want to happen from now on. And you must be courageous. You might be a little bit like a scaredy cat about it and be like, I don't know how everyone's going to be reacting. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. What's important here is it doesn't even matter how you're going to react. At the end of the day, this is about healing for you. So, yeah. The star, I love that card. And double Aquarius, by the way. Double Aquarius. So, yeah. There is a whole new opportunity in the Aquarian field of your life. Check your natal chart. That's what I'm hearing. Check your natal chart and see where Aquarius is. And you might have some information in regards to what could be coming for you. Come on. 2 and 3. So, number 5, I think it is. Upcoming clarity. Oh, look at that. Like, maybe this is the clarity which we're going to find out about the quarantine. Upcoming clarity, which may be uncomfortable, but... One second, please. Ultimately leads to amazing things. So something which you're gonna learn about, which might be a little bit uncomfortable during the process, but ultimately it's the best thing for you. Splendor. Splendor, splendor. I don't mind splendor, but came up reversed. I think you might have some information in your life where you're like, like more like, I'm gonna see the tarot here, so we'll see what kind of resources are used, but there might be something like overspending. Or maybe you're getting lots of money. 2 of Pentacles, having to balance your finances. Yeah, I was getting that energy actually. Queen of Cups, whilst being quite emotional and intuitive. 10 of Swords. Oof. I think someone around you, or possibly you, are not able to deal with something anymore. And they're just saying, that's it. I'm not dealing with this anymore. We have Pentacles, Cups, and Swords. So 3 different suits. And I think it's gonna be mixed for you. It's gonna be the way things have been balanced and juggled and the cycle of life. It's just life. Emotions, intuition, maybe you've been sensing this. Maybe someone else quite emotional. This can be, excuse me, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, woman, divine feminine, and 10 of Swords. Yeah, something will be ending in your life, and this can be with a person who is just not gonna be juggling you, or like, I'm getting the energy of the cycle of life. Things come and things go, and I don't think it's gonna, like, yeah, there is the 10 of Swords, but there is this Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, she's very nurturing, very loving. and we got Splendor here. So I think that mm, you might be in the position of hearing about someone. This can also be something else. I'm getting the message of someone contacting you and saying, "Hey, I really need support monetarily. Please assist me." And this is someone who's very dear to you. This is a person who's always there for you, and they need to end the cycle. Something has happened, very uncomfortable, and they need to deal with that. So that's a possibility there. So yeah, this is a truth which ultimately leads to something very good. So whatever is happening, especially financially, emotionally, mentally for you, which is discomforting, do note that this is for your own good. Now, insight. What was the sixth one? The mixing of your old self and your new self, so the best can come out. So your old self and your new self are coming together to create the new you. We got insight, and I think with the insight card, what I'm going to be showing here is like this is something which is like you kind of know it, but you needed someone to clarify it for you. So I'm going to be clarifying this for you, I guess. I love the imagery. Temperance. Four of Pentacles. Oh, I love this so much. King of Wands. Interesting. So the insight here is it is time for you to alchemize to your past self and the new self, because I think that you went through some kind of a transition which made you different. It made you recognize how amazing you are, or maybe this is the past. This is about stability, stabilizing your ego, stabilizing who you are, how you feel in yourself. This is good energy here because we have Leo and Sagittarius. So I think your philosophy and the way you shine as a person is gonna be showcased here. And inside, it's like I came up again reversed. Maybe you don't even know how amazing you are in your craft, whatever your craft is. Where is it? King of Wands. You're magnetic. You're loved. You are appreciated. People take notice of you. And you need, like, if this is about money, stability is needed here. Interesting thing, if I'm gonna be reading let me just, because I'm getting this energy here, just spraying it like that. So the healing which you're meant to be doing here is about stabilizing the self. I think you've been going back and forth between the two, the old and the new. And the old I'm getting the energy of the old can be old. And maybe the old was better than the new. I don't know what's the idea here. But it's like, because I got the card coagulation, which is like mixing two things together so that something can manifest, come into like, yeah, just like the seeing the fruits. But this must come through alchemy. Like this comes through change. Some, like, both of these parts of you, the old and the new, they're yet again changed. This new side of you is yet again gonna be changed, but it's gonna be integrating the past as well, and that way we get the King of Wands, where you're gonna be getting stability here. And this can be about work. I feel like how you used to, maybe you used to work something else, and then you changed, and now it's coming back around, but this time you're not in the position of whatever it was. Now you're in the position of the King of Wands, where you know you're good. You know that you're very good at it. So yeah. This is... Excuse me, my mouth started watering for some reason. This is the new opportunity for you guys. This is the new thing which is coming up for you. and you're being guided here, and whatever changes are happening for you, whatever is coming up for you to take notice, do know that this is for your best. This is not something bad, this is not something which is to take from you, this is to give you. But it might come from discomfort, it might come from like situations which you might be sensing at first, being like, why is this happening to me? I feel so uncomfortable, this is too much. Relax, take a deep breath, and just go with the flow, and don't do anything rash, which I don't think you even can do anything rash here. Rather, I think you might be stalling. So yeah, maybe it's time to move forward and integrate the past and the new into a second new. So yeah, this is your reading, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in next reading, I guess. Bye.